All right, Ian, we have a Patreon. How do you access the Patreon?
Go to patreon.com/CU podcast.
And what do you get there?
Oh, you can browse and decide. You can decide. There's some writings. There's a monthly hangout. You get access to the full video podcast, not broken up into little snippies and chunkies.
You get to see the stuff we didn't talk about, like the R-wing.
The R-wing.
The R-wing in Ocarina of Time being infused with execution code.
And you can also vote on a poll topic. That's what we're here for right now.
So in third place, our console generation is now over? 15%. In second place, any thoughts on Star Trek Picard? And some people think it's too political. At 20%. Star Trek has always been political.
Yes,
it's always been. And in first place, 63%, if you could be trapped in a video game world, which one would you choose, Ian, if you could be trapped in a video game world? Meaning you have to spend all your time there, you can't get out, so you got to choose wisely.
So my answer is going to be one that it's kind of lame, I think. People are going to be like, oh, why'd you pick that? But I did some thought, did some thinking.
I haven't, so you go.
I was like, all right, the Sonic the Hedgehog world would be neat, right? But then I'd be dealing with angry robots all the time.
Trying to get you.
And a crazy guy with a big mustache. And it doesn't look pedestrian friendly. There's a lot of sprawl in the world of Sonic the Hedgehog. That's why he likes it so much. He can run his ass off. I can't run that fast. I'm not going to make it anywhere in a timely manner.
You're still a human in this world.
Yes, still a human. So that seems bad. Seems bad. Castlevania world. Scenery would be neat. Gothic architecture. But also, I'm going to die. I'm going to get bit by a vampire.
You might get the plague. It's like, what is it, like this 1400s or whatever the hell it is? 1600s?
Right. So then I started to think about like some various...
1500s?
Started to think about like some of the various RPG worlds that I've enjoyed. Like some of the Dragon Quest worlds. Some of the Final Fantasy worlds. And those are always under the threat of apocalypse or doom. There's always some angry god that's coming to try to kill you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what it comes down to is, I'm sorry, but I settled on the Mushroom Kingdom.
Really?
Because Bowser's not very good at what he does.
You put a lot of thought in this. Okay, so
it's visually appealing. There's all the different biomes are represented. You have your deserts, your tundras, your forests. You have your cities.
Oh, you're thinking of the whole world, not just like I'm going to live in the Mushroom Kingdom. You're like, I can go.
There's
skiing.
all sorts of things that I could do in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Go in the forest.
There are human women. I guess
they're human. Mario's.
There's humans. There's humans in the Mushroom Kingdom. So that's cool.
You know, we've only seen like a few of them. Sure.
That's fine. There's some.
They exist. We know.
There's some.
Princess Peach must have parents and relatives.
New Donk City from Mario Odyssey really showed us that.
That's not the Mushroom Kingdom, though. That's part of the world the Mushroom Kingdom is in. We're getting
so, I mean, there's a lot of bad guys,
but they're dumb for the most part.
They're dumb, right? They're exactly. Dumb. I feel like I could avoid Goombas.
Honestly, I don't think Goombas.
And honestly, here's the thing is like, but then I started thinking about it more. There's sporting leagues. There's tennis. They play soccer.
They have the Olympics.
They have the Olympics. These people get together and play games with each other. So even when they're enemies. So how much of this is just for show?
Kart racing.
Yeah, exactly. How much of this is just for show? I could do good in the Mushroom Kingdom. I could be happy in the Mushroom Kingdom.
You can make a meager living.
I could.
It's, they have a sort of a socialist system. There's free coins everywhere.
Exactly.
Free money, so
money's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the healthcare is like there, but there's always mushrooms to make yourself feel better.
Yep.
If you get hurt, you take a mushroom. You're fine. Just like how Ian kind of does in real life.
Yeah.
So it works out there.
It's perfect. So yeah, the Mushroom Kingdom. That's my answer.
See, but you could still die in the Mushroom Kingdom. You can still fall into a pit.
You could. And there's pits everywhere.
There's a lot of fire.
A lot of pits.
There's volcano worlds. And
it's true.
If a Koopa walks into you, you get hurt somehow. I don't think the Koopas mean to hurt you, the little turtles.
But there's invincibility stars, too.
Yeah, I guess if you...
They're called Koopa Troopas. Troop is in their name.
Yeah, but they're so calm. They're not like being aggressive with you. They just go back and forth. And sometimes they walk into pits themselves.
Sure.
I think they've been brainwashed.
And the Paper Mario series has shown us that some of them are quite friendly.
Yeah.
You can get them as party members. They're friends with you.
Sure.
All right, Pat, what are you choosing?
This is going to be a weird one because I don't know a lot about this game series.
Okay.
And I always confuse it with another game series.
All right.
But I was thinking about, something where I have to be safe, where I can't die.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not many games where you go and you can't die. Because even in The Sims, you could die.
True.
If you don't eat. But can you die in a game like Harvest Moon? You just, you're farming, taking care of vegetables, and you're relaxing. You got some animals you take care of.
I mean, everything can definitely go to shit. And people do die in some of them. Like, there's generational, like, mechanics in play in some of the...
You can live a long life, though?
Yeah, you can live a long life. It's a good choice. It seems like a very peaceful sort of thing.
You live off the land. Can you fish in Harvest Moon, or am I confusing that with Animal Crossing?
That would be, I think in some of them you might be able to now, but Legend of the River King is another Natsumi game that is similar to
Which
it.
you're still borrowing from me, I think.
Yeah, yes.
On Game Boy for years. But but I just think I want to relax. I want to have like a peaceful existence. I don't want to. I thought about games where it's like, well, yeah, like Legend of Zelda, but you can have the Ganon's forces invade you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it may look like a nice place.
It may look peaceful, but it's not.
It's not.
There's a lot of bad shit going down.
Something going
Lots of
down.
wars happening. You can get killed very easily in those games. Harvest Moon is a game. I'm just fucking relaxing, man. I make myself a broth.
Actually, this is a good one. I'm gonna jump back because one that I've always talked about with Vani, jokingly, is Pokemon. The world of Pokemon. If you watch the anime, those kids are out walking the country at 10. No fear. Nothing bad happens in the world of Pokemon.
Kidnappers, no drug dealers.
Kidnapping. They just walk around, play with their animals, camp out, make food. It seems like a pretty good life.
So when you fight, you're not in danger of getting killed with the Pokemon? No one gets broken arm or anything?
I mean, I'm sure there's been some injuries. There's been some rough stuff happening.
But is there any crime like in the Pokemon world?
Yeah, your crime syndicate is like Team Rocket, which is just a bunch of bumbling fucking goofs.
They don't kill anyone?
You got Jesse, James, and Meowth running around. They can't fucking crime their way out of a paper bag.
So there's no murders in the Pokemon world?
No, it's apparently a very, very peaceful land.
But there's still technology. You can still play video games.
Technology, definitely video games. Every Pokemon game in your room, you've got the latest Nintendo system next to your TV.
Are there normal animals in Pokemon world? Because I saw like a pet cat.
I don't think so. I think they're all Pokemon.
I don't think I like that. I don't think I want these weird creatures that can fight each other on a whim and like blow up things still. There's a risk of being hurt.
Yeah.
There's a risk.
I do think Animal Crossing would be a good one too, though. There's very little to say wrong bad about Animal Crossing. Shit, you get a loan and he never asks you to pay it back. You just have to pay it back if you want more stuff done to your house. Tom Nook, interest-free loans.
So that's the total social. I mean, that's not even socialism. I don't know what to call that.
I mean, he wants the money back, but if you're happy with your hut being 4x4, that's fine. He's never going to ask you for another $1.
Is there any technology to come by video games in Animal Crossing?
One of the big things about Animal Crossing, the first one, was that you could get the little Nintendo games and play those.
You're selling me.
Yeah.
You're selling me. Harvest Moon, there's no video games? What's the technology in Harvest Moon?
I mean, it's farming tech.
You have tractors and stuff?
Yeah.
So there's electricity?
Yeah, there's electricity.
I think it's either Animal Crossing. Now, in Animal Crossing, you look like a doll though. If you're a human, right? You got to change. You got to transform to look like a doll.
Yeah.
But you can hook up. Can you hook up in any of these? Is there women in any of these?
I mean, there's female animals, but there's no like actual. I mean, well, no, because most Animal Crossing villages, yeah, you can visit the other people.
Okay,
you can visit the other villages.
You have a family?
No, but that's fine. Who wants a family?
Well, if I'm working the land in Harvest Moon. Man, I want to. That's one reason you have 20 kids to work the land. Get out there, milk the cows. Get the eggs. I think I want to try Harvest Moon. I've never actually played Harvest Moon, but I think it's appealing. It's nice and peaceful.
It is. It is a peaceful game.
Is it? What's your favorite Harvest Moon? Which one should I check out?
I really like the one on. I really like. I really like the Super Nintendo one.
It's hard to find a Super Nintendo one. I don't have that.
The N64 one is good. The first GameCube one is good.
Is it 3D, the N64 one? Or is it still...
It's 3D. It's like sort of...
2D? 2.5D?
The GameCube one is good. And I really, really fucking like the first one they did for the 3DS, which was very much a return to form.
So I should check out the 3DS one, maybe?
Yeah. A new beginning.
Is there no regular DS one?
There are. There are definitely regular DS ones, but I mean, among my favorites, A New Beginning is one of my favorites. That's for 3DS.
So you get old, you take care of the land, you die eventually in Harvest Moon with
some
little
kid.
son.
Sure.
Yeah. You can have a kid.
Yeah.
I'm all about Harvest Moon. You surprised I picked that one? I couldn't think. I was like, you know what? I want a peaceful existence.
It's a good answer.
I might retire like 5 years to Wyoming. I say that half jokingly, but you go out there, you live off the land, or just live cheaply than San Diego, and you don't have to worry about much.
Yeah.
May have a little ranch out there. Want to join me on the ranch?
Blue cheese.
What?
I prefer blue cheese.
Oh, Ian.